He ended up slamming his knee full force into Gollum's chest.
The Black Panther suit nearly shattered Andy Serkis's ribs, and Spider-Man's stunt double got blasted with thousands of gallons of water.
Greg?
Behind the cameras, Marvel wasn't just action, it was survival. This is the truth behind Marvel's most dangerous stunts.
Nathan, come on!
Tom Holland isn't just Marvel's Spider-Man, he's their crash test dummy. In Uncharted, they strapped him to a fake car hood, launched him mid-air, and hit him again, and again, and again. 17 brutal takes later, Tom was still cracking jokes.
Tom Holland got hit by this car replica 17 times, then had to lunge himself forward to remain horizontal for the rest of the stunt.
In Far From Home, Tom and Zendaya were lifted 100 feet into the air for that romantic swing. What fans never saw? It didn't even make the final cut. Real wires, real fear, all replaced by a digital double.
The two were then dropped and swung in an arc, with cardboard boxes placed below them as a safety precaution.
But the most brutal? Homecoming's Washington Monument stunt. The entire set tilted like a funhouse death trap, and the elevator drop felt like plunging into darkness. His harness was so tight, it nearly crushed his ribs, all while dangling above a real 40-foot fall.
It required him to have his legs in a split position, and then nosedive off a ledge suspended with wires.
And that was just one of Spider-Man's toughest stunts. If you want to keep swinging with us behind the scenes, hit subscribe, because the next fall makes this one look easy. In Venice, it only got crazier. Pole vaulting canals, getting smashed by water rigs. At that point, Spider-Man looked more like a Wipeout Marvel edition.
At one point, he was rigged to a ratchet and pulled backwards into the wall of the bridge, then soaked with thousands of gallons of water.
But Spider-Man isn't the only one who risked everything. One Marvel star literally stepped off the world's second tallest skyscraper.
Void.
To open Thunderbolts with real shock, the crew picked Merdeka 118 in Kuala Lumpur, the second tallest building in the world. And Florence was literally standing on the edge.
Full rehearsal.
At the beginning, Jake asked me, do you like heights? I was like, I love heights.
Here's the truth Disney didn't want you to know. Their own safety team tried to ban this stunt. But Florence wanted it since page 1 of the script, and she refused to fake it.
This rig behind us is the result of an incredible stunt team, which is really from the beginning set out to do something unlike anything we've ever done before.
When the countdown hit 3, she stepped off, dropping from 120 floors up. No green screen, no CGI, just real air, real danger, and a real Marvel star dropping off a skyscraper.
All camera feeding. Copy.
Ready, and 3, 2, 1, go!
That was Florence pushing her limits. But sometimes the danger didn't come from the height of a fall. It came from the costume itself. The Black Panther suit looked unstoppable on screen. But the truth, it nearly caused an accident that could have sidelined 2 stars. Chadwick Boseman was suited up, mask on, barely able to see. During a fight with Andy Serkis, one misjudged kick landed hard.
He ended up slamming his knee full force into Gollum's chest. This knocked the actor back and caused all the wind to rush out of him.
Serkis later admitted it felt like a sledgehammer to the ribs. He could barely stand.
And he's a very good kickboxer, and he can cause damage.
This wasn't scripted. It was one of the most painful stunt mishaps in the MCU. And the truth is, the same costume that made Black Panther look invincible also left Chadwick nearly blind. If a costume could nearly break bones, what happens when the actor himself is already broken? Most Marvel stunts leave bruises, but Jeremy Renner, he went into Avengers 4 with not 1, but 2 broken arms. The wild part, it didn't even happen on a Marvel set. Renner snapped both arms while filming a simple comedy, Tag. No explosions, no supervillains, just bad luck.
You do all your own stunts, huh? Didn't you break everything in one?
Yeah, I just broke both my arms like
What
5
movie
weeks
was
ago.
that?
It's a movie called Tag.
But Avengers was filming right after. And Hawkeye without a bow? That's not an option. So Renner strapped up, pushed through the pain and kept shooting scenes that literally depended on him pulling a bowstring. His mindset was pure grit. What else do you do? Stop and cry. I'd be like, sorry guys, no bow and arrow today? He laughed it off. But every arrow he drew came with real pain. That's the truth about Marvel. Sometimes the stunts aren't even the most dangerous part. Sometimes it's the actors pushing past the pain just to bring heroes to life. But who designs the chaos in the first place? That's where Monique Ganderton steps in. From Atomic Blonde to Infinity War, Monique Ganderton shaped some of Marvel's most jaw-dropping stunts.
That jump in Atomic Blonde, is it the second or third story? You swing from
It might have been the fourth.
In Atomic Blonde, she tackled a multi-story rope jump, terrifying on screen but oddly peaceful for her.
Peace with, because there's been so much preparation, and I trust the riggers, and I trust the rig, and I trust the line, and I know exactly what's going to happen.
She choreographed the now iconic stairwell fight with Charlize Theron, which took 17 takes to nail and won a Taurus World Stunt Award.
Sometimes she'd have to do it 17 takes of these fights. Oh my gosh, it was a challenging.
From designing brutal stairwell fights to redefining action itself, Ganderton set the stage. But Marvel still needed someone to make Captain America's shield look unstoppable, even if it meant surfing a car door through live traffic. On screen, Captain America wipes the floor with threats. Behind the scenes, his stunt double nearly became part of the road. Enter Bobby Holland Hanton, who doubled for Cap in the explosive Seoul car chase in Avengers Age of Ultron.
And we have one of the biggest street chases we've ever had in a Marvel film, right there through the streets of Seoul.
They turned entire freeways into a living stunt zone. And Bobby? He didn't just ride along, he surfed on that car door as they sped through traffic. One misstep and the career-long stunts for both Captain America and Thor could have been derailed.
We're kind of hitting speeds at 50, 60k. No, it's pretty quick when you're hanging on the back of the door.
These stunts weren't CGI. It was raw, reckless, and real. And Bobby made it look easy, even though one mistake could have ended his career in seconds. These stars didn't just play heroes, they risked everything to bring Marvel to life. So tell me, who had the craziest behind-the-scenes stunt? Tom Holland's death drops? Florence Pugh stepping off a skyscraper? Or Jeremy Renner pulling a bow with 2 broken arms? Drop your pick in the comments, smash that subscribe button, and ring the bell, because Marvel's next stunt might be the one they barely survive.